Oh!
Whoa! Coming, there's gonna be a boarding! Coming aboard! Geoffrey! Hey, welcome to Sportsman's Adventures, and this week we got somebody who's definitely not a stranger to you viewers at home. My good buddy Captain Geoffrey Page, and as you can tell, it is winter time, and we're down here in Port Charlotte, Charlotte Harbor, fishing some of these back bays that you can barely get to. If you didn't have a Tunnel Maverick, you're not going to get there. Man, Jeff, you really brought me across some really skinny water to get here. Now we're going to be wading. Tell me a little bit about what I should expect today.
Well, we're going to be wading in knee-deep water thrown into potholes that are waist deep. And the key is long cast, stay as far away from the holes as you can, and look for any kind of push, movement, mullet, any kind of shake out there, and throw in it. Bounce that bottom with a jerkbait.
Hey, why is it everything in the world's all about the shake? Let's go.
That's it, baby. Bail out.
It's a shake at the bank, the shake that she's doing as she's going away, or the water shaking. All right, man, I'm going to get me a jerkbait on here. Now, what are you going to throw? You're going to throw a chartreuse?
Chartreuse head, a new 1/8 ounce Mr. Twister head on a chartreuse pearl white dart, exude dart.
Got it. Is this jig head going to be too big, you think?
You try it. You try a step heavier. Okay. I think that's a quarter, but we're going to be throwing in the whites.
So it's good to get down.
Get down and dirty, and then we get over on that shoreline. Then we'll bump it shallower.
Oh!
Piggage.
Oh!
That's Rojo.
Now I wish there was some fish around here.
That's Mr. Rojo there.
It feels like a redfish.
It is.
Oh, what do I tell you, Geoffrey? If we're in the tournament and this is going on, what do I usually say?
Take it easy.
Nope, stay connected.
Stay connected.
And that is a big trout, is what that is.
Oh, my. I'm not even going to say it if that's a trout.
It's a trout.
That's him.
Now there's a trout.
Now there's some footage there.
There's a trout for you.
That's Gatro there.
Gatro. Come on, get out there and get you one, Mr. Page.
Nice 22, 24-inch
Ain't
trout.
nothing like it. Port Charlotte in the wintertime.
He donked it, didn't he?
Yeah, he's donking my hand right now. What did I do that for?
Snook just busted over there.
He will not let go of my jig. I guess I'm going to take my hand off of that little hinge. Wow, there he is.
Man, we are.
There you go. Get my reel out of the water. It'll last longer that way.
That might be a red there.
Yeah, it feels like one.
This is where I've been wanting to get. Ricky, I think you got the first red of the day. Oh yeah, and it's a good one. Oh, Rick, you'd like him.
Oh yeah.
You'd like him on tournament day.
Yeah, that is a nice redfish right there. Yeah.
Look at this, Ricky. We're catching them on top water. We're catching them on jerkbait.
Hey, look at this, though. It's not very often that you catch a trout the same size and length as a redfish.
I'm telling you.
You know?
Look how fat those wintertime reds are.
He is fat. There's no doubt about that. Come here, buddy. Open up that mouth. Whoa, ho, ho! What do you say there, Chunky Slim? Chunky Slim. Yep. And that's a good fish, man. That fish weighs every bit of 6 3/4.
I know.
And he's short. Look at how thin he is in his tail.
Yep.
All right, let me put him back.
You got your slam now, Ricky?
If I catch him. Oh.
I think Rick Murphy's getting back with me for all the other shows we've done. He's giving me a spankage today.
Hey, I wouldn't be here though. I wouldn't be catching this fish right now, Geoffrey, if it wasn't for you, bud.
I know it.
So it's all a team effort, and I gotta say, you know the fishing that you fish for.
Look at that slam you got. Come on now, land him. I'm gonna
try.
help you on him.
He hooked right there in the corner.
Oh, you hooked him right. I'm gonna put that bass lip on him.
That little, hold on one sec.
What a nice snook.
That is a nice snook. You know, Geoffrey, I met a biologist that works for the FWC, and she was telling me that there's a lot of things that we've been doing wrong as guides, as well as using boga grips. She said, look, we understand that you want to weigh your fish and see what it is, but when you turn around and you hold this fish up like this, all of his organs, because he's used to living in a zero gravity environment, all fall back down into here. Her name's Lisa Labello, and she is really I was very impressed on some of the things she told me. You know, tarpon fishing using a lip gaff and sticking a hole through them, they're suction feeders. And what ends up happening is we now bang a hole in it and he can't suck and eat the mullet the way he does. So she said, look, when we pull these fish out of the water, we want to turn around and support them underneath the belly.
Right.
Try to hold them that way. Then she also said, when we let them go, I'll show you this, she said a lot of people want to work the fish back and forth like this. So every time you push in and pull out, you took what you put in there and pulled it away. So she suggests do the finger trick and work them back and forth like this.
Let the water go through natural.
Yeah, and she said the snook will hold on to your thumb.
Yeah.
And when he's ready to go, he'll let go, just like he just did right there.
You hear what he's saying?
He's saying, please put it back in the water.
He's saying,
Page.
watch Sportsman Adventures on Thursday night, sunshine.
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Florida, the fishing capital of the world. Yamaha, when you want the best. Rapala, your best shot at a world record. Rapala Line, premium fishing line crafted from experience. Maverick, fish the legend. Minn Kota, anywhere, anytime. Humminbird, simply, clearly, better.
Almost 1,200 miles of coastline, 12,000 miles of rivers and streams, nearly 8,000 lakes over 10 acres, over 700 world records, and 3.4 million anglers a year. In fact, anglers outnumber golfers 2 to 1. Whether you're casting a plug along the shore or trolling the blue waters of the Gulf Stream, you're enjoying a vast outdoor resource. Relax, get closer to nature, and spend time with friends and family. Go fishing right here in the fishing capital of the world.
Yamaha's Big Block V6 4-strokes. Everything you want when you're miles offshore. Everything and more. Up to 250 ocean-conquering horses. More than enough top-end muscle to move the big boats. Yamaha turn-the-key reliability translates to confident starts. Quiet, clean-burning performance. Smooth, powerful acceleration and cruise all-day fuel efficiency. Yamaha. Reliability starts here.
You know, I fish all over the world in over 300 days a year on the water. And as a matter of fact, I spend more time on the water than on dry land. If it swims in salt water, I catch it. Out here, where the fish are big and mean, your lures really take a beating. To survive, they must be tougher than the fish you're backcountry to blue water, my choice in lures is simple. All over the world, big fish eat little fish that swim like a rapala.
It takes a little more to make it out here. It's about guts, standing up to the elements, and quietly doing the job when others have long gone home. It takes Riptide, the toughest, most corrosion-resistant trolling motor ever built. When your reputation's on the line, hang it on Riptide, only from Minn Kota.
I fish tournaments to win, period. And my boat helps me do that. I gotta run longer, faster, harder than anyone else, day after day, every day. My Hughes is designed by anglers that actually build boats to do that. These guys are driven. If they can satisfy my needs, they can satisfy yours. So, who's gonna build your next gift?
Maverick, Hughes, Pathfinder, flat skiffs, tunnel skiffs, and bay boats. Maverick Boat Company, angler driven. Southwest Florida is a mix between old and new. Tall, modern buildings reflecting in the afternoon sun remind us of the Florida that is our future. The quaint old marinas and fish houses whose ships have long since come in remind us of the Florida that once was. There are several lighthouses that line Southwest Florida's coast. These historic landmarks stand sentinel over some of Florida's most pristine beaches and shorelines, and their lights continue to be a beacon for the ships that pass in the night. Captain Geoffrey Page calls these waters home. He grew up in nearby Venice, and he spent a lifetime fishing the back bays of Charlotte Harbor and the famous Boca Grande. Geoffrey and Rick are longtime friends and regularly meet to fish against each other in the Professional Redfish Tournament circuit. But today, they share not only a fine boat, but also a fine day wading the wintertime flats of Charlotte Harbor.
Nope. Oh, see that foam? Hey,
Get you one, Geoffrey?
top water, baby. Orange skeeter walk.
Yeah.
Don't let me get going on the top water.
How do you say it, Geoffrey? Clickety-clack?
Click clack down the railroad track. I
Yep.
had Ron Houston down here a couple weeks ago,
Yeah?
and I don't normally throw top water in the winter, and you know how he is.
Man, look at the size of that trout.
He
That
goes,
is a great
I'm gonna
fish.
throw the orange skitter walk.
Oh, a double.
You had one?
Had him. Yeah, came back, hit me again.
I mean, look at that 22-inch, 23-inch trout. I'll tell you what, Ricky, is about where you caught your snook. I threw almost in the same zone. And guess what? I got my first red, I think. It's definitely not a snook because he ain't jumping. I'm calling redfish. Now I'm one shy of my slam to catch up with your slam.
Absolutely. You'll catch him. I got confidence in your spot and definitely got confidence in you, Geoffrey. It's a man who knows.
Oh, wait till you see this red, Rick.
Uh-oh.
That's a click up from yours.
Yeah, it is.
That's one
all right.
step up. Not much. He's-
That's okay. You can catch him bigger than me anytime. Wow.
Oh, look at the shoulders on him.
He's got him. Bring him right to me.
You know who likes that model right there? Scott Too Hot.
Oh, yeah.
That's his size right there.
Oh, listen to him drumming.
Look at the color they
Wow.
get. Look at the color they get in the wintertime, Rick.
Yeah. Man, that's a nice fish. Oh, is that the snooky?
I think it's a giant Johnny.
Wow.
I mean,
That is a big Johnny.
he foamed it. Can you put that power pole down?
Trying to get over here to get the button. Going around the corner. Wow, look at this. Oh, it's a snook. The snook, don't let him get you underneath the boat, Mr. Page.
Guess what?
Looks like it could
We
be a
both got
slam
our
in the
slam,
making.
baby.
All right.
I got him.
That's how it looks with the skitter walk. Now be nice to the fish now. You're gonna get the FWC all over me. Lisa LaBello.
Hey, that completes my slam.
Yeah, you got him. You're holding him right there.
Redfish, snook, trout, redfish, snook, trout.
That's it.
And what time is it?
Not even 11 o'clock yet. Hey, I gotta say, if you wanna go and have a great day of fishing, summer, spring, winter, or fall, this man knows it all right here. Geoffrey, you always put us on him, man. Now that's a redfish right there. Look at him. Oh, God. This Conservation Minute is brought to you by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
When you hear the term exotic species, you probably think of something extraordinarily beautiful and appealing, but that's not always the case. An exotic is any plant or animal species introduced from another country, and it's illegal in the state of Florida to introduce any exotic species into the state. Having few natural predators, parasites, or diseases, exotics often outcompete natives and significantly change natural ecosystems. Well-meaning pet owners mistakenly believe they are doing the right thing by releasing unwanted pets into the natural environment. It is not the right thing to do. In fact, it is cruel to release exotic fish and wildlife into an alien environment. The animals must now compete in a world that is entirely unfamiliar and for which they may not be adapted. Most importantly, it's illegal. Let's keep Florida's environment natural. For more information, visit myfwc.com.
Contender boats. Take it to the limit. Wherever you find fishing tournament winners, you'll find contender boat owners. First to the fishing grounds, first to the winner's circle. When you look for strength, versatility, and ocean ability, you find contender boats. Hand-built, one by one, each and every one. Contender Boats is proud to introduce its new 23 Tournament Edition, the latest in true mid-sized offshore fishing rigs. Contender is committed to providing outstanding quality and performance. Nothing else delivers. Expect the most. Contender Boats. If you're a boater, you know it's required by law to carry at least one life jacket for every passenger on board. Maybe you're thinking, I can swim, I don't need a life jacket. Consider that the leading cause of death in boating accidents is drowning, even though 96% of fatality victims were reported as being able to swim. New inflatable models of life jackets can be worn as a waist pack on a belt. For more information about life jackets and boating safety, visit myfwc.com. And remember, safe boating is up to you.
Wouldn't it be great if you could snap on a lure and just go fishing? With something that looks like, and more importantly, swims like the real thing. With lures that come pre-rigged with the best components available. With baits designed by people who fish all over the world. But most importantly, you tie these on your line, you're going to catch some fish.
The new Humminbird 900 series will change the way you look at fishing. You get the extra dimension of 3D sonar, full chart plotting and GPS, and exclusive side imaging with a picture-like view of the bottom, all on an ultra-wide, high-definition display. The 900 series fishing system doesn't just perform on the water, it practically walks on it. Humminbird, simply, clearly better.
Yamaha's Big Block V6 4-strokes. Everything you want when you're miles offshore. Everything and more. Up to 250 ocean-conquering horses. More than enough top-end muscle to move the big boats. Yamaha turn-the-key reliability translates to confident starts. Quiet, clean-burning performance. Smooth, powerful acceleration and cruise all-day fuel efficiency. Yamaha. Reliability starts here.
Where else can you fish for over 50 species of game fish? Where have most world record fish been caught? Where are there more than 8,000 miles of coastline, 12,000 miles of rivers and streams, and 3 million acres of freshwater lakes and ponds? Florida, the fishing capital of the world. For more information, contact the commission office nearest you or go to myfwc.com.
Oh, I'm telling you, there's a buttload of snook up against that wall. We need another keeper, though, for the boys.
There he is. Geoffrey. Redfish. Look at him going around in a circle. You see that? Going around, around, around.
You know what else is crazy?
What's
we
that?
haven't moved 10 yards in the last 2 hours.
I know it. You don't have to.
Yeah, but the thing is, if we did and got on another ledge, it'd be virgin.
That's all right. How can it be any better than this where you catch a fish every cast? You know?
I know.
Sometimes you gotta slow down.
That's true with me.
Slow down and smell the roses.
I don't know about this orange belly. Oh!
Whoa! Come in, there's gonna be a boarding! Coming aboard! Geoffrey! You all right? Take a breath now.
You know how you just watched that redfish eat?
Yeah.
I watched that snook, I stopped it, I watched him nose it and cork it.
Cork it. Cool, man.
It was a day to remember, Rick.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely, Geoffrey.
This is a day to remember.
Man, that's a nice snooky. Nice snook. He's jumping.
When you get home, just send me a case of these, please.
Okay. You want chartreuse?
I want all flavors, but yeah, for wintertime, chartreuse. Ain't no use. Oh!
He come up? He wore through. Oh no!
Get your plug, get your plug.
He wore through your leader. There goes
Well,
your chartreuse.
That's it?
That's the only one I had.
God. Come on, you got another one. Come on.
I don't think I do.
I'm going back to that stash box. I'm going back to the stash box.
Yeah.
Double header on twitching
We
rod.
make 2 casts and we don't catch fish home. We don't worry.
Yeah, we're spoiled.
Yeah. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Where are you at, Richard?
This fish is a large one.
Come on, come under me.
I saw the tag. It had XL on him. Not really. Just a redfish doing the redfish thing.
Another trout. Look at the variety. Huh? I can't say it enough. I know I've said it 3 times, 4 times, but I'm a twitching rat fool now.
Boy, they love to do that spinning thing.
Oh yeah, spin roto. Now, I'm gonna promise y'all, if these mullet hadn't come back yesterday, we would have struggled for our show. We would have got our show, but it'd have been a work.
Look how fat that fish is.
Oh, look at the size of that trout, Rick.
That's a nice one, Geoffrey. That is a big one.
He's barely hooked.
God. Twitching wrap done. Fooled another big one.
Look at that.
That's a good one. Take him off. Get him back in the water.
Yes, sir.
He's holding his breath while you got him out of the water. There you go. Excellent. Hey, like that Twitcher wrap, Geoffrey? You know, I sit down for 1 second. I put my rod down just to get a drink. Just a little something water. And I can't, look at you, I can't leave you alone for a second. Oh my God, what a redfish.
I had to put the twitching wrap down and go back to Old Faithful.
Jig. Oh my God, what a slob. What a slob. That's a nice redfish. Wow.
Look how
Another one with
pink.
him? No.
Look how pink. You get him.
Oh, God. Now that's a redfish right there. Look at him. Oh, God. And he ate that jerkbait. Oh. Dang.
Look at that exude dart.
Dang, if that one measured, we talk about straight to the ching-ching. Go ahead, get that. Can you get it out?
Yeah. Oh, I stuck him.
I
stuck him. Jimmy stuck him.
Jimmy stuck him. I knew I had to get a Jimmy Jack.
Oh, you hear
There it
that?
is. It popped out. Wow.